everybody, it's me, Nikki, and today I'm doing a Valentine's type of thing. Monday is Valentine's Day, I hope. Yes, it is. So I thought I would do some of my favorite fictional couples. Obviously, this might not be to everyone's taste. These are just my favorites. So I'm going to start with, this is the third book in the series. I've talked about this before. This is Alec and Sir Gill. And in the first two books, they have like a slow burn romance. Well, specifically the first one. And then in the second one, they sort of really get together. And from what I remember, this one is more of them just being romantic and cute and probably fighting and all that stuff. So they're one of my favorite fictional couples. Another one is, this is the second book in the Girls of the Paper and Fire series, the Girls of Storm and Shadow. It's Lay and Ren. They are a female couple, and I really liked them in the first book. They were cute and romantic, especially considering the situation they were in, where they were both forced to be wives of the Demon King. And the little moments they were able to find together were sweet, and I did like that. And I like that they're going to try to take him down while still falling in love. The next one is Roger the Chapman from the Chapman series and Adela. So I think it's in the third book, The Weaver's Tale, where he meets a young, he's pretty young as well, but he's more worldly, and he meets a young girl who's not very worldly, and she falls in love with him, and I don't know if he necessarily loves her, but he likes her, and they end up marrying and having a baby, at least by the end of the book. Unfortunately, she has passed away by this point, and his mother-in-law, Margaret, has a cousin, Adela, who is a widow and has a young son. So Roger has a young daughter and Adela has a young son, and she's pushing them in this book to get married, or at least like it's meant to get married, and they're both sort of against it, but then they come around. And they are a cute couple. Adela is ever so patient with Roger, because he is a Chapman, which means he's basically a door-to-door salesman, but of like good stuff. But specifically, like, because he goes to like port towns or London and he buys the nice stuff and then takes it into, I think he goes to Bristol and other places where they couldn't get that kind of stuff. And he, a lot of the times later in the books, he's in Bristol a lot, and then he just gets like itchy feet, and she's like, okay, go. And yeah, I mean, she puts up with a lot from him, and they have another child together, a boy, I think, and then they have another one, a girl who passes away, and there's some tension over that, and you know, they just have couple problems. They seem like a real couple, and I just like them. I think they're a really cute couple. I'll put that down here. Next is Kazaril, I believe is how you say his name. And, oh gosh, I forgot. He gets a girlfriend. A young woman who becomes the queen has a lady-in-waiting who becomes his paramour. I've forgotten her name. I've forgotten everybody's name, so... Beatrice, I just found that. And I think they're cute because he is, like, been imprisoned and, like, a noble life, and he's just kind of, he's not shy, but he's sort of hesitant about things, and Beatrice is like, okay, whatever, so yeah, I think she's probably 17 or 18, and he's older than that, but it's fantasy medieval times, so I wasn't too bothered by it. And I don't think, because even he has qualms about it, but I think even he realizes you couldn't get Beatrice to do anything she didn't want to do. So, yeah. And it's not about the romance, but it's there, and it's cute. And then, of course, the Royas Isella, who is his charge, also has a... I like to think it's a romance, but it's probably just a... It starts off as like a marriage of convenience, but I like to think the two genuinely like each other. Next up is Lady Trent and her husband, Jacob. They are in the first book, and they are super, super cute. Because Jacob is like, yes, Isabella is smart, and she's great, and I love her. And he doesn't care that she's, like, not a normal lady. And there is another romance that I think is going to happen, but it hasn't kicked in yet in the later books. So that's why I'm not talking about that. But yeah, these two are super cute. Next is Emma, and all I can think of is Paul Rudd, because Emma, Clueless was based on Emma, but that's not his name at all. Where is it? Mr. Knightley. There, that's who that is. Paul Rudd's character, Mr. Knightley. Yeah. Obviously there is an age gap, but whatever. Emma is a delightful idiot, if that makes any sense, and Mr. Knightley is like, you're an idiot, and she's like, ugh, and then she's like, of course, I'm an idiot. So yeah, they are super cute. These are, Jane Austen is some of the best bickering since Shakespeare, in my opinion. Honorable mention to Beatrice and Benedict from Much Ado About Nothing. Specifically the movie with Kenneth Branagh, Emma Thompson, and everybody else who was really fucking hot in that movie. But yes, they are cute, and I love it. I love it. Next is Joe and Mr. Bear. I do not like Laurie. It's probably because I saw the Winona Ryder movie, and yeah, Christian Bale, I liked him. I like him more now than I did then, but, oh my god, I've forgotten his name. Frederick Bear, Fritz. Who God, who was it in the movie? 1994. I'd forgotten his name. How could I forget his name? I love him. Gabriel Byrne. Was that it? Did I get it right? Yes, I loved him. I loved him. I know that Louisa May Alcott is Jo, and she didn't get married in real life, and she didn't want Jo to get married, but they're like, you kind of have to. So she's like, okay, not gonna be with Laurie. Here's Frederick Bear. I love Mr. Bear. I also liked Chris. Was it Gill? The film? Yes, it was Chris Sarandon in the 1998 movie Little Men with Mariel Hemingway, which I probably watched more of than the Little Women. Oh, he was so handsome. So handsome. And then, of course, and I liked that, because in any of the things, Laurie sort of wanted Jo to not be Jo. Like, he liked her like that, but he then wanted her to change, I feel. And Mr. Bear, Fritz, was like, no, you can be you, I don't care. Which is kind of nice. I like that. I don't know. I know, obviously, she was like, here, have a guy. But yeah, I think it's cute. Hold on. And then I know there was a movie. Little Women. There've been lots of movies. No, not him. Was it this one? Yes, and my relative Rossano Brazzi played Professor Frederick Bear in the 1949 film, so I have a little bit of a, like, love for that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like them, so I don't care what anybody says. Much better than Laurie, in my opinion. Next, I have, oops, didn't tab right. Jasper and, was it Waylon? I just had it open and I've forgotten already. I think it's Jasper and Waylon. They are also kind of a couple in the first book, but in Crooked Kingdoms, it's more, yeah, it's Waylon. Waylon Van Eck and Jasper Fahey. It's more obvious in the second one, in my opinion, and they're a cute couple as well. Waylon can't read. I think he has some kind of dyslexia and he just never learned how to read. But he's great with whatever Kaz needs him to do, and Jasper's a good shot, and I don't know, they're just sort of like come together over this and bond, and they're just adorable. I hope it works the same way on the show. Okay, and finally, the couple is, where are their names? Zacharias Weiss is a freed slave who is the sorcerer royal, sorcerer to the crown, and who's, yeah, I don't know, my cat's talking to me. Oh, what is her name? I can't remember names. I should have written this down, but would that be me? No. Prunella. believe is her name. Yes, Zacharias and Prunella. Prunella is also half English. Also, he's a freed slave, so he's black, and she's half English, half something else that I've forgotten. Like an Indian, Asian area. I don't think it's a real place, but it's from over there. It is the implication. And she's basically a badass sorcerer, but she's a woman, so why would women? And they sort of like bicker, and they're cute, and Zacharias is completely thrown off by Prunella because she basically doesn't give a fuck, and he does, and yeah, they are super, super cute. They're sort of in the second one, also being super cute, and she just sort of does stuff, and he's like, yeah, she's my wife. Or girlfriend. I don't think they're married in the second one yet. But they are cute, and I love them. So, those are some of my favorite couples, the ones I could find. My cat's over here complaining. Yeah, that's it. Those are some of my favorite couples. Who are your favorite fictional couples? That is everything. So, if you like this video, like, subscribe, and share. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.